Hello, my name's Alistair Hill from Serocor Projects. We're part of the Serocor Group. I wanted to take 3 or 4 minutes of your time just to introduce you to Serocor Hub, which is one of the value streams that our group have recently brought to market. We were established in 1996. As you can see, turnover is around about 120 million, and we're around about 200 employees with presence in the UK, Germany, and the US. Serocor Hub. What does it do? So Serocor Hub essentially is a client-specific private portal where you onboard your entire supply chain. Your service delivery team work from exactly the same portal, and your finance team can report and manage data as a result of the information that's put into the portal. Why is that important? Well, actually, it reduces the amount of administrative work that your procurement and supply chain teams have to go through in order to onboard your supply chain. A great deal of the activity is automated, and given the right process, it's 100% guaranteed that you're going to get the right levels of compliance on your supply chain onboarding. It also deals with the in-life governance associated with that as well, and it manages the categories for you in terms of how your suppliers are set up. Working from exactly the same portal, your service delivery teams are then able to pick and choose which suppliers they work with from a list which they are assured are absolutely compliant and assured by the supply chain teams and the procurement teams according to your company policies. And fantastic. Look, finance then are looking at all the data that have been brought into the tool. They're looking at the suppliers that have been brought on board. You're then able to create projects and work packages as part of the service delivery function. Fantastic. You've now got spend data. You've now got in-life projects and performance data that your finance teams are then able to use to report and predict trends on. Common challenges we see across probably most of our clients, to be absolutely honest with you, and it's really regular feedback we get from them. Is essentially they're looking for new ways of doing things. They want to create an environment where people are spending less time pushing bits of paper around, less time caught up in the administration of working with their supply chain, and they actually want to spend more time working in innovative ways with their supply chain, really getting the best out of their supply chain and essentially working with them to help them stay current and stay up to speed with all the trends that are going on. They're also looking at how they can work with their supply chain in managing risk in service delivery. And of course, like most clients, they're looking at getting things done a lot faster, and they're looking at getting a lot more completed as a result of that. And if you look at the way in which Hub combines the efforts and that cross-functionality between your procurement and service delivery teams, we tick a great many boxes in this space. If you then add the methodology of our expertise around the agile space and the safe agile framework, we can definitely transform the environment into one where we get a lot more done, we get a lot more done faster, we can share the risk, we can reduce the risk, and it all becomes a lot more transparent in terms of reporting. From a procurement and service delivery perspective, again, just reiterating the point here, it's 100% compliance if you're using the right processes. It's scalable and configurable for each client environment, and it gives a great reporting package. Hub will enable you essentially to stay on top of delivery tracking and governance, and of course it will give your service delivery teams absolute visibility across your entire supply chain. Serocor Hub, if you look at a benefits assessment, if we were to look at this chart here, essentially, if you look at the far left, look at the very limited supplier management engagement. You know, your supply chain is full of holes, your governance is full of holes, your compliance is full of holes, you're lacking visibility, and quite frankly, if you have a buying strategy, it's probably not being enacted the way in which you want it. Move through the columns. Obviously, we go through the traditional supplier management, very much an admin heavy engagement. And then we look at if you start to onboard a specific procurement tool or a specific project delivery tool. That's great. There's some really great products out there, but the challenge you've got is it's entirely siloed towards that function within your organization. Whereas Serocor Hub, it breaks down the silos between your teams, creates that cross-functionality, and really starts to develop an exemplar team across the whole engine of your organization. If we look at risk management and reporting, the way in which we manage risk and the way in which we recommend risk is managed by the use of Serocor Hub. Essentially, we recommend that clients break their work packages and projects down into as smaller chunks as possible. Again, I mean, we work in a very safe way, but that doesn't mean to say that we can only work in a safe way. It's just the way in which we recommend. The reason why we recommend that is because when you break things down into smaller chunks, you're still able to achieve the long-term objectives of a program, but what you're able to do is give that continuous feedback and really control your flow rate with which you complete tasks, making sure that you start to deliver an awful lot of value and service up front as opposed to waiting for that delivery at the end. From a procurement, service delivery and finance perspective, it becomes a single same hymn sheet to sing from. And that definitely helps from the risk management and reporting perspective. Having all that data in one space really enables an awful lot of rapid decision making. And of course, you can see all your supply chain spend, utilization and performance data is all centralized. The most important point here is we automate an awful lot of the process to enable people who are skilled at what they do to make rapid data-based decisions. Why would you work with Serocor Projects? Well, believe it or not, we've, as I say, we've been around as part of the group since 1996. You may already be working with some of our people. We have a strong recruitment organisation within the group. So you may already be working with some of our people. If you're working with some of the large consultancies, they will take a lot of the people from us in terms of recruitment. So you may already be working with them. But actually what's really, really important for us is we work with a delivery method that works for your organisation. We don't force you down a specific package. We're very client-centric. It's our lifeblood. You know, at the end of the day, our tooling through Serocor Hub and the way in which it breaks down those silos, our capability and our methods, they're unique and they're second to none. It's as simple as that. And of course, we won't cost the same as a large consultancy. And in times like this, I think costs do become king, so to speak. If you'd like to understand more, if you'd like a demo, I'd love to spend just a few more minutes spending some time with you, explaining things in more depth. So please reach out. You can get us via the website, which is there, www.serocorprojects.com. We have an info@email address, or you can contact me directly. I'd love it if you contacted me directly. Contact me on email, alistair.hill@serocorprojects.com. Thank you ever so much for your time. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.